we are going to be in our activity notebooks on page 28 and 29. So this is going to take us through a few pages in our activity notebook. But today we're going to shift focuses from what we've been working on in our past unit. Our last unit, we focused a lot on prefixes. Prefixes come before or after a word? Before. Prefixes come before the word. It's before, which is what pre means. It's going to be one syllable that goes to the beginning of a root word, but it completely changes the meaning of that root word. So we knew that pre meant before. So a prefix is something that comes before. If you pre-cook it, you cook it beforehand. There's re, there's des, there's un, there's miss. So many prefixes. Today we're going to shift focuses a little bit, and today we're going to look at suffixes. So today we're going to look at ER and OR. A suffix is the opposite of a prefix. It goes at the end. So we're still going to be identifying the root word, that main part of the word that can stand alone. And then we're going to look at the suffix that goes on the end. A suffix is a syllable after the root word. So it's a little something we're adding at the end. A suffix changes the meaning of the root word. Both ER and OR, they mean the same thing today. Really, it's a spelling thing for this one. And they mean a person who, when added to the end of the word. So what do I do every single day, guys? I teach, right? I teach. That's what I do. I teach. So I am a teacher. We took that root word teach, and I put the ER at the end to make teacher. I am someone who teaches. Makes sense, right? That's what prefixes are. That's what a suffix is going to do. And ER and OR turn it into a person. Sound good? So we're going to look at some different examples of this today. And we're going to start with ER. Like I said, if ER and OR both turn it into being a person who does whatever that prefix is, it's really just a spelling thing. So they're all going to mean the same thing, but we want to be able to identify those spelling pieces as we go through. So we are looking at page 29 in our activity notebook. We'll zoom in a little bit. And we're going to start with the ER, OR prefixes. And it says list at least 8 words with the ER prefix. So I just gave you one. What was it? Teacher. So in one of those boxes, you can write the word teacher. Now we're focusing on the ER right now. There's a whole bunch more down here. We have hunter, singer, teacher, farmer, painter, player. Let's try and get some other ones that aren't up there as some ER prefix words or suffix words. Joey. Runner. What was that? Runner. A runner. A runner is a person who runs. Fabulous. We double the N in runner, or it's going to be runer. Cooper, what's another one? A gamer. I feel like that's going to be more like your guys' lives, not mine. I think it's 2 M's. I apologize. I squeezed it in there. Ray. Swimmer. Very good. Double the M on that one. Yes. A dancer is a great one. Chloe.
Spinner.
A spinner. What's a spinner do?
Spin.
Now we want a spinner. Must be a person who spins. I don't know. We're not thinking like a spinner as in like a fidget thingy. It has to be a person who. Haley.
I'm a writer.
A writer. Very good. And Brock.
Boxer.
A boxer. If you can think of others after you finish filling out your 8, turn and tell your neighbor a few more that you can think of. Now, I'm hearing that basketball player, football player. Basketball, in that case, becomes the adjective to player. You're describing Player becomes the noun, and whatever you put before it is describing it. So basketball player, basketball is the adjective that's describing the type of player that person is. So player is going to be one of ours that's down here, and then you're throwing adjectives before it. That's great to recognize, but it's important to see that player is going to be that word that we're putting the ending on. So now we want to start to thinking other ones besides that. So I heard some good ones, but you can turn and tell your neighbor a few more if you can think of them. Three, two, one. Oh, that's unfortunate. When I get to one, your voices are off. I heard some good ones. I heard driver. I heard golfer. I heard, well, but it's important to know that it's writer, not rider. It's, well, I'm letting you know that writer is going to be with that prefix and an ending. Rider is your name, and you're not a person who does something with your name. So rider is your name. Writer is what we're working on because right is a prefix, and we're adding the ending to it. Yes, Apollo. Wrestler. Very good. Fabulous. Third graders. Down below, we have a word bank. We have hunter, singer, teacher, farmer, painter, player. Are any of these words you're unfamiliar with? Okay. So this will be easy. In a little bit, you're not doing it right now. You're going to fill in the blank with the correct word. You'll only use each word one time. On the back side of this page, you'll use the final one in a sentence. Okay? So you're going to write a sentence. Go ahead and turn the page to look at page 32. What page? 32 is going to be the same type of thing, but instead of the ER suffix, we have the OR suffix. Some of the examples given are governor, actor, visitor, counselor, inspector, sailor. These are going to be the same idea where we have that prefix, act, and we're putting the on the end to show a person. Visit, we have the on the end to show a person, okay? What are some other words you can think of that have the OR suffix at the end to turn it into a person? Turn and brainstorm first this time. Make sure it's a person and you're putting, or it's something that you can put it on the end and have that person.
Doctor.
3, 2, 1. I heard some good ones. Did you feel like you had a harder time with this one?
Yes.
I would say it's a little bit, there are some different ones. What are some of them that you came up with that you're pretty confident are the OR at the end? Yes.
Protector.
A protector. That's a great one. It's a protector is going to be someone who protects. You can write that one down. Very good. Zena. A doctor. Very good. Kason? A commentator? Okay. I think it's OR, yeah. Kyler?
Imposter.
Imposter. That is impressive. An imposter.
It comes among us.
Okay, third graders, we're going to stop there because we need to move on. Down below, we have governor, actor, visitor, counselor, inspector, sailor. Are any of those words you're unfamiliar with that I can help you with?
No.
Chloe?
Inspector.
An inspector is going to be someone who inspects something. So they're looking at it closely. Great one. Thank you. Cooper?
Governor.
A governor. A governor is going to be someone who's going to be in like a political office. So you have a governor of your state. They're going to be it's political, yes. Or it could be like the leader of something. A counselor. Like Miss Curtis is your counselor. She's going to be guiding you. She's going to be counseling you, giving you help through something. Yes.
Did someone do already sailor?
A sailor? Nope, it's going to be someone who sails. Like on the sea, right? Yep. And it's not hurting anyone. Yes.
No.
Zoe?
I was gonna, visitor?
Visitor. It's going to be someone who visits somewhere, right? So I am a visitor whenever I go to my friend Rachel's house. I am a visitor. I'm going there to visit. Third graders, you are going to use those words to correctly fill in these blanks and then use the remaining word to write in your own sentence on the next page. I'm going to give you guys about 8 minutes to work on this task. Go.